As a CIO, I'm sure most of you got subjected to endless internal audit reports. And if you were anything like me, it started off like this. I don't want any internal audit reports. I don't think internal audit knows anything about what they're doing. I think we should just disband the internal audit group. And that's how you start. We know what we're doing. They're just out there finding fault. Why don't they come try and do our jobs, which is so difficult, instead of standing on the sideline? And then you graduate to a level of maturity where you realize, well, okay, first of all, internal audit isn't going anywhere just because you want them to disappear. So what's our next step? And B, if you really think about it, internal audit makes a lot of sense to have an independent way of viewing these things. And then you move to a third level of maturity, which is, I can use this internal audit thing to my advantage. Like, if I can anticipate what they're going to do, and by the way, they tell me, I can run a process which actually gets me better so that I look good on this whole list. So you go through this whole range of internal audit is stupid to internal audit is my friend as you go through your career. And then you show up at the board and you have this great understanding of internal audit, which then extends to external audit. And you begin to advise on how internal audit should do its work and how management responds to this. You have a good feel for the charts that are being shown in governance around days outstanding of internal audit work and reviews and what needs to be done about that. And you have a point of view. You understand risk as the CIO. You understand risk more than the majority of people on the board. Yeah, they may understand PSUs and RSUs, but none of them understands risk, except maybe the CEO. None of them understands risk like you do, because you've been living in this whole risk world for so long, and you've had to move the needle while managing risks on big ERP projects, on big custom development projects, on big transformation projects. Who knows risk like we do? And governance is oversight of risk. That's what governance is. So I think it puts us in a great position when we take some of those lessons that we've learned in managing risk and turn our sights on governance.